once again, welcome back to the channel. We're in the Lake District and we are heading for the mountain that's just behind us. It's a smaller one and we have to go to that one. There's a reason we have to go to that one. We can't go to any others, but I'll explain it when we get to the top. We've got a wee thing we're doing, you know. And also got something a bit funny, is I've got a new tent and it's that brand new that it still has the label on it, and picked up in the shop on the way down the road, and we'll do a bit more, we'll do a proper piece on that one. I genuinely haven't even got it out, so it's still got its own pegs, its little plastic bag probably inside it, those little ties it has on it, so everything's in there ready to go. So we'll be unbagging it together, so this will be fun. I just wanted one that's going to be a bit bigger for the both of us, gives a bit more headroom, and one that's going to be suitable for us in the West Highland Way. And I know this one really ticked all the boxes when I'd been researching it and just waiting for the price to come down for us. But anyway, we're having a wee rest at the moment because we're walking along our route down to wainwrights. We're going to do those wainwrights on the way back, which again I'm going to talk about when we get to the top. But our wainwright we've got to do, let's say right as above us, so we're going to finish getting a little break and then continue on our way. Hopefully this is quite a fun little video. What I will say is our bags are absolutely laden with weight. The other people that are doing the same thing as us, again, no little clue what we're doing. I've gone for ultralight, 9 kilo. I think my bag's about 30 kilo, and most of it's alcohol. We're not going to lie about it, we're going to tank tonight. So you can join us talking pish on the top of the mountain. So I'll join you back in a wee bit as we head up the wee mini mountain. Right, what should we do first? Let's talk about the tent before we talk about where we are and why we're here. The MSR Elixr 2. So this is it's down as a lightweight backpacking tent. It's not lightweight to today's standards. It's 2.4 kilo with the little tag on, as you see. But for us, for 2 persons, it's a bit more room. That's what we want for camps like this tonight, and when we do the West Highland Way again, so it gives us just a bit more headroom and a bit more space to manoeuvre. So I'm going to get this up. We'll take our time putting it up and let's see how we get on with it. It'll be similar to the Monker 2, just a little bit of a different design in terms of the frame itself. And then I can start talking about what the summit is behind us and what we're doing in this location and why we had to come to this summit, which is, there is an important point to this. So we'll get to that as we get through this video. I've got a couple more other things I want to talk about as well, but you know, I've got loads of shite chat to give you today. You know, we're all about the shite chat. So let's get the tent up and we'll see how we get on. Right. Probably a bad idea coming to my knees. I'm gonna get back up again. Right, let's empty the bag together and see what's in here. First off, actually no, let's open the label and I'll tell you a wee bit about the tent for the people who maybe aren't sure. So the Rainfly is a 68D ripstop polyester. It's a 40D ripstop for the canopy. The floor is a 70D as well, and 700 series poles, so maybe a little touch on the thin side. Doesn't say windproof. Oh, the rest is different language. Right, let's open it up. There should hopefully be, well, there's our pegs. Although, I don't think they're the pegs I was hoping they'd be. Let me see. Okay, so just little red hooks. I probably won't use them, to be fair. I think I'll probably use my own pegs. I did pack them. You know, my little groundhogs, I prefer them. The skeleton, pretty handy. Now we should have in here 3 things. I would expect to have the fly, the inner and then the ground sheet, hopefully. And then I'm going to put it up in what I hope will be the same way as we put the Monger 2 up, which would be to put the ground sheet down first, put the attach the there, clip it all together. Hopefully the job's a good one. So let's see how we get on. What I'll do is I'll put on a wee time lapse, just in case I make mistakes and hear swear words and stuff, you know. And then we're good to go. So hopefully within a jiffy we have got ourselves Elixr 2 pitched on the top of the mountain in the Lake District. So the time lapse is on and we've just done that. We've got it up. The only thing we've got to do now is peg it. As you'll see, it's a completely freestanding tent as well, so we can literally pick this bad boy up and move it to wherever we want. So it's a case of now like being completely happy with the pitch that we're on, getting the right view, that kind of thing, you know. So that's all we do now, and then we can completely say our little Elixr 2 is up. It does look really nice when it's up though, eh? So what I'll do is we'll get it up, give you a wee look round, see what kind of pockets are inside this, because I'll get honest, don't know that. So let's have a look inside in a minute once we've got the pegs in place. Oh, tidy wee set up. That's probably about my 4th can or something like that. We've got a box of 10 of Wickeds multi. So the best one so far has been an iron brew flavour, mint. Now we're on the Wickeds, and just cooked us up some hot dogs. So hot dogs with some American mustard. Tidy. Sun's slowly peeking out again, and I'll try my best to give you a few names of some of the places around us in a wee bit as well. I'll show you a proper 360, but we really do have a 360 view here. You know, we've got a real cracker of a camp, and so far we're both really happy with this tent as well. It's very solid. It's what I wanted. It's like it's got the size and dimensions of my Monger 2, but just a bit more oomph, you know. You know, it looks like it'll hold. So this is very likely going to be our West Highland Way tent, I would say, and yeah, other wee adventures from there, you know, especially the spring summer type tents. Maybe autumn ones. Probably the only thing I won't use it for is like a snow camp. Even then, who knows? Right, let's get the food down us. So we had to pick High Spy, which is our wainwright that we're doing today, and it's one of the 214 wainwrights in the Lake District. The goal for this was to have a tent on each one of the wainwrights as a way of raising money and awareness for the Duddon and Furness Mountain Rescue Team. It was an event organised by a guy called Alan Horvath, who goes under the name of 54 Degrees North on YouTube. So I'll leave a link in the description for his channel. Fantastic event, well run. They're very close to reaching their goal, which was then to allow them to build their own permanent structure, which is apparently one of the only mountain rescues around that doesn't have their own structure. And a little side note, I bumped into a fellow YouTuber called Andrew Foster, who I've mentioned before on my channel before. We've chatted for a couple of years, but first time meeting him and his dog Billy, that is also known as Rockstar. So it was fantastic to finally bump into them, and we'll hopefully have a few adventures with them coming up in the near future, as he is a very much a Lake District and Southwest Scotland type of guy. So as promised, let's do a wee bit of a 360 of our view, starting with straight ahead, Dale Head. And I'm starting there because we've just given a wee wave to a father and son who are just made it up there for their camp, so they're going to be somewhere over that area there. We can see a couple of tents, one in the Hinsgarth ridge there, and then a couple up the Hinsgarth itself, and then over in the back there, we're then looking up onto Robinson, which is too far for us to see any tents. I mean, unless you're packing one of them 10-man tents, we're not seeing you. But we're giving you a wave anyway. And obviously behind Robinson is where we have Buttermere. Now, one of my favourite areas, I've mentioned this in the past, Buttermere. I love that area of the lakes, you know. And then obviously if I come back a wee touch, the gap, through the gap there, we can see Pillar. That's where me and Stevie, the Geordie Well camper, was just a few weeks ago. I loved that camp. So my little camera assistant's going to follow me around here. I'm going to get punched for that, need it. Right, so like I say, we're on High Spy, which I'll give you a wee proper view. In fact, let's go up. Let's go up, yeah. Oh, I'm not drunk, okay, but my slippers are not good for this type. They're good at rock, and they're all right in snow, but they seem to be rubbish in the grass, eh? So up here, we're working our way through our wee drinks cabinet. Are you with me? Yeah, so looking back down, this is where we're going to go tomorrow, is the next wainwright ahead of us down that way is Maidenmore. And then over there, which you can't see at the moment, but you've probably seen a wee bit of it on the drone footage, is Cat's Bells, which is pretty much one of the most walked over wainwrights, I would say, in the lakes. Now, but we're going to stay here for a wee second, and let's go all the way over there, and we're going to get the big boys. So the big one that we can typically see from like Lockerbie onwards, if you're coming down the M74, and that's Skiddaw, that's that kind of pointy one that's in the centre, and it's got this little cluster, and then the little gap in the mountains, and then that side is the Blencathra range. I quite fancied camping on there tonight, but I wanted, like I say, I mentioned this earlier, I wanted a lower camp for us, and have a nice little chilled camp, and a chance for us is to get drunk. And then we go over, and I'm going to point out straight ahead of us, and I want to tell you here, so there we have the Helvellyn range over there in the centre of the picture. You remember right there, me and Joshua did a camp there, and I want to mention him because you got to see him hopefully on my channel in the next few weeks. He's actually been doing a cycle. Now check this, from Carlisle. He's been cycling from Carlisle to Turkey, Istanbul. He raised money for Mind charity. So fair play to the guy. He's doing well. He's had a few bumps and bruises along the way. It's been a tough go. I mean, yeah, their temperatures are through the roof right now. So good luck to him. He's doing well, that lad. But a funny thing I wanted to say about Helvellyn tonight, they're getting a Ceilidh. They're getting a Ceilidh in the morning, so that's going to be fun. And if we come back a wee touch, and where the Skiddaw is, Latrig Head, I think it's called, they're getting a brass band at 3 AM in the morning. It's all kicking off here. Like, I mean, this is night and day to what we get when we come and camp on a Munro. You know, we get nobody. This is just, and the mountain, and this is still like half 9 at night. And the reason why it's so late for us, it's just because it's been so busy, the amount of people that have come and spoke to us. Anyway, the last thing let's show you is the one where the kind of more famed area of the lakes. And like I say, this is me telling you this, but I don't know it that well. And that's the Langdales is on my left-hand side, with the Kinkler Flags, etc. And then we kind of move into where it is, deep into the cloud there, and that is the Scafell. So all the ones that picked the higher summits because they wanted to get the higher summits, unfortunately, you're seeing nothing. Absolutely seeing nothing. You're in the clag. So that's Scafell Pike and Scafell. St Sunday, I think, is up there as well. Maybe a couple others are the big ones and a few smaller ones. But thankfully, for like our side and then the 600s lower are all right. We're at 654, I think it is. So it's a nice summit, but nothing too high. Anyway, I'll be like that with 360. And you can probably see, I'm hoping you're getting this now. You're understanding how you go about picking a Munro or picking a Corbett or picking a summit to camp on. So you're not just going for the most popular one. You're picking one that gives you the chance to to get the best view and look at the weather forecast. And to me, I think we've nailed it. We really have. So hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to get set up for a bit more, and we'll check back in and get ready for bed. I think, you know. I think there's not much else I can really talk about this time of night. Right, yeah. Oh. So one of the things that we're doing was for 11 o'clock tonight was to get the wee torches shone over there. So let me give you a quick pan over. Caitlin's doing our job. We've got the light on the tent, and then there's been a couple of lights up. Can't quite see it there, but you can just make that one out maybe up there, straight ahead. And then there's another wee tent there, but it's just clagged up now. Yeah, get the lights on, and we get a nice wee thing to say that we're lighting up the Lake District for the charity. This is all tucked in for the night, just going to get settled. I had a few drinks, maybe not quite bished, but you know, getting there. See how this tent holds up, and we'll probably give you a proper look round the wee nooks and crannies of it in the morning. Lots of little pockets I'm noticing, so yeah, I'll give you. I don't want to say a review, because you can't really review a tent just by giving it one little pitch up and look at. But yeah, we'll give you our feedback over once we've had a sleep in it and see what it's like. But so far, loving it. It's a nice 2-person tent. Yeah. Right. Anyway, I'm gonna say good night. Been loving waving at people with the lights. So we'll see them all in the morning, hopefully, and see you guys in the morning. Hopefully, looking a little nicer for a bit of a sunrise, but we'll see. Anyway, take care. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Bye. 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 Good morning from High Spine, Lake District. Stunning, eh? What I loved about picking this mountain was the little crags that we have, because I'm looking down, straight down the valley there. It's stunning. There's already people around as well, although we're not exactly early up. I think it's like 8:30 or even 8:45 right now. We just took our time because we were clagged in, so we thought, I'll wait till the clag rises, then we can get some views in the morning, get our coffee, and then by then it's supposed to be about 9, 8:30, where the clouds supposed to have been breaking up and lifting up. So hopefully that's soon, and then we're going to get a nice walk down in the sun. We can just slowly see it peeking out in areas north here. Yeah, lovely morning, and yeah, we'll give you a proper look round the tent soon as well, because that was really nice. We were both made up with that. Anyway, I think without further ado, we'll get coffee. coffee with a lovely view this morning. Yeah. So, gonna get the drinks down. A wee chocolate dessert that we had last night that we didn't use, so it's one less thing to carry. So I'm gonna eat it now, gaze a bit of calories before we do the march down the hill. Probably another 20 minutes, half an hour up here before we get packed up, and then we'll start moving. And like I say, we'll take you over the 2 wainwrights that we're going to do. Give you a bit of drone footage of that as well, especially cat bells. Cat bells is really nice. So when we get down there, should be nice. We're going to finish off, and then we'll get the pack off. Now we get a quick look around the tent. I keep saying this, but we'll give you a wee look around the tent properly before we pack it away completely. Just show you the pockets and etc. and what it's like, you know. Right, I'm going to eat and drink, and I'll show you the tent. Right, so this is me in the tent. I'm sat on the floor, and there's my mat there. You can see I've got pretty decent headroom, and I'm 6'2". Get your pockets at the top either side, so I would say that's a head torch one, and then you have these big ones at the back. And as this is not all mesh, as I mentioned that last night, it then means that when the wind was blowing, it wasn't really coming through and hitting us like the Monger 2. I know for a fact if I had this Monger 2 out last night, that thing would have been rattling around the place. We had about 20 mile an hour winds, I think it was. It was not bad, but enough that a tent can be moving in it. This was just stuck to the ground like glue. Brilliant. So I'm not going to review it, but I am going to say that I think this is a nice little tent to have for 2-person people on the spot well camp. So there, that's my review of the MSR Elixr 2. We're going to say 20 mile an hour winds, good rain all night, and we slept well. So we had a few drinks, which helped as well. And right, I'm going to get packed away, and that'll be us. We're all packed up. I thought they'd be hand cam for a change. Lovely camp, and we've said this a few times in camera. Really like that Elixr. Now I know it's like a bit of an OG tent for people. It's almost like the Banshee, you know. It's one of them ones where it was a lot of people's first lightweight tent they used as a single. But to me, it's too big for they use the single in that way. But as a 2-person tent, we both loved it. It was so cosy. One of the best sleeps we've had. We were really, what time are we at now? 10:30? I mean, that's not leave early, is it? It was just so cosy. We didn't want to get out, and it was lovely. So, going to get the walk down. Like I say, we're going to stop a couple of times, show you a bit more view, especially cat bells. I mean, Maiden Moor's not really much to see. It's just like 4 stones piled up. But with cat bells, got possibly the nicest, most unique summit cairn, trig point throughout the Lake District. It's got the nice wee phrase on it as well that will point out that Arthur Wainwright himself mentioned. So we'll get the walk done, and we'll join you back down, possibly at the next one at Maiden Moor, and then we start getting the views going down to Dermot Water and into Keswick. Right, onwards, let's go. So we've just come off the summit of Maiden Moor. Not really much to see there. It's quite about 4 stones is your summit. Didn't even take a picture there. We just cracked on. And the next one we are getting to is, like I said at the start of this video, is one of the most populated wainwrights in the Lake District. Cat bells. Many reasons why it is, largely because its location is so close to Keswick. Also because you're up and down there inside an hour, so but it is stunning. So can't wait to show you that on the drone. We'll get there in a minute. Cat bells. Bam, 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 bam. So let's read it out. It says, scenes of great beauty unfold on all sides, and they are scenes in depth to degree not usual. Alfred Wainwright. And it is a stunning little cairn, isn't it? Great views. So we're going to go and grab a seat, get the drone up as well, probably annoy one or two of these people. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Drone up, food. So we're just having a wee stop at the side of Cat Bells. The view we've got is incredible right now. And you can really see from the footage I've been showing you with the drone, etc., just why it's one of the most popular wainwrights in the lakes. Oh, stunning. So that's our last piece before we head down to the car. I'll probably give you one more little bit to camera just as we get there. But we're going to, instead of going over the main Cat Bells route and over the wee scrambly section route, we'll go down one and then hang a right, and then that's going to lead us down the path. Nice easy part back, and then we've got a wee bit of a jolt doing Keswick, maybe spend a bit more money, get some food, etc. So this is just what a lovely day, eh? Lovely, lovely day. Oh, so we just come down that wee down path, very steep, so we had to take our time, kind of sideways walking a wee bit. Last little bit, and we're back in the car. It is absolutely scorching now. So desperate to get back to the car and get some layers stripped. Well, layers, swap a t-shirt, etc. So we'll continue the walk, maybe give you a couple more shots of the view, and then we'll join you back at the car to round out our little adventure in the lakes. Oh, that's us back to the car. Anyway, a lovely, lovely day out we've had, taking our time down Cat Bells. So we're going to get ourselves packed up, change our baby t-shirt, etc., and then head down the road. And as always, I hope you've enjoyed this little adventure. Stay tuned for more. And from me, Robert, for Caitlin, we'll see you on our next adventure sometime soon. Take care. Goodbye.